Hello everyone and welcome to One Step Back, a classic Flash platformer about a man stuck in his own memories. There's a star up there. I want to grab that star if I can. Nope, that is not a star I can grab, that is the credits. Well, thank you, Daniel Yaroslavsky. Do I know that name from somewhere? Do I know the name? Okay, I'll be thinking about that while we play the game. That sounds like a vaguely familiar indie dev name to me, not gonna lie. When people say you can't escape your past, I beg to differ. Let's go ahead and just get to the door. What was that? Wait, what was that? I saw something happening back there that I don't understand what was happening. Why was there another guy spawning behind me? I see the goal before me. I'm going to go ahead and run to it. And there's another guy. If I touch him, what happens? Oh no! Understood. I have to avoid my own clone, I guess. This is the Mario Galaxy clone situation, the cosmic clones, or whatever they're called. That's my frame of reference always for this. Turning back now will not solve anything. Hug the wall and jump. Oh, wall jumps, nice. Okay, so this is a whole little game that kind of tests your ability to navigate around that mechanic. I think running away from myself keeps leading me in circles. I wonder if the little line that, oh, I see. We have to keep dodging these things until the door actually fills up. Got it. So I should go to the left here first, rather than go right to the door, so I can avoid them more effectively. I'll be real, it's a little bit janky, the controls, but I'm digging the central concept. I think there's a lot to explore conceptually with this stuff. Avoiding mistakes, I remember all too well. Okay, so what is this an allegory for? Running away from your past, clearly, but specifically what about my past is worth running away from? What am I so scared of? Let me just go ahead and hang out here, and then there we go. Door handled. Time is the enemy. Is it the enemy of us all? I'm honestly not sure. I feel like this is a nice way to eat us some time. Look at this awesome tech I found. Wall jumping against the same wall over and over again, which I feel like might just be... No! Ooh, that was a genuine skill issue. What am I doing? Might just be better to run around down here a bit, then wall climb up, slowly, spawn some more clones before we get to the door. Finally, perfect. I now know that fame and fortune are part of who I am. Interesting. So who actually are we? Oh no, how are we going to eat up time here? I want to go ahead and just do 3 jumps in each spot, which hopefully should eat up the time. I like the line mechanic, where they show you where they're going to go in like the next few minutes of time. That's very cool. These fractions of my past have already passed me by. I also like how when you stand still, they don't get you. You have to move in order to make time move. The super hot effect. I haven't played super hot in a long time. I should play that again. That's a fun game. I recall this is a wild thing to talk about in the middle of a different playthrough, but there was a whole thing a couple years ago, I'm not quite sure how long ago it was now, where in Super Hot VR, there's a section of the game where you, like, end your own life as a consequence of being part of the simulation. Spoilers for Super Hot VR, by the way. Old game at this point. One of the premier titles for like Oculus, I think, and that was like a 6 or 7 years ago event. And they removed that from the game because the creator no longer felt like it matched the values that he currently has. And that was a whole flashpoint for debate about artist intent and who owns the product, because you bought this game that has this narrative component to it and they just removed it, exhumed it from the game post fact. Interesting conversation. Why is it that regrets are the only things on my mind and dreams I never have anymore? You never have dreams anymore, you only have regrets. I feel like that's kind of a lot of us, though, as we, become accustomed to the reality of time. I feel like I kind of found the meta strat for this game, not gonna lie. Just jumping in place. If you move, then you just put yourself at risk of running into yourself. Okay, I've kind of, I think, solved the game, unfortunately. bad memories cloud my judgment. Success or failure is all important. Boy, there was really a trend of like art games back in the day on Flash. I recall I would put this in the same league as something like The Company of Myself. I think that one had a more explicit, overt narrative, whereas this one, it seems, is telling a story about someone who's very clearly having a bad time, but the exact nature of that bad time is, I think, still kind of unclear. The wall jump mechanic is a little janky, but that's okay. I forgive the game for being amateurish. That is what Flash is all about. There we go. Got out. I'm mastering the wall climb. Or not the climb. Mastering the wall jump. Self-reflection. Avoidable. Oh, I see. So he's saying that we are going to go ahead and just sit here. Ooh, how do I do this effectively? 1, 2, jump. 1, 2. I'm going to go ahead and just run. Oh, this is bad. This is dumb. And now I have to wait for these guys to come back, and I just avoid them all, which seems kind of difficult, not gonna lie. I did not make this easy for myself. Okay, I can... Now this is more doable, I think. Nope, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. I think I screwed up with that particular approach. I'm making clear, big arcs where I can and will jump over my guy as we progress. Okay, that should be enough to make it back, no problem. I need to not go all the way down. I feel like going all the way down is a shortcut to failure in this context. That's what they called me back in university. The shortcut to failure. If I just do this and then kind of sneak between my jumps, will I make it back? Ooh, this is... Oh, I'm not making this. Okay, I have to go a little bit easier on myself, make a more obvious path back. That was a bad idea. I don't know why I jumped right there. Ooh, that is a nigh impossible wall of me I have to navigate back on the way out of here. All this level space that I just refuse to use. If I just jump like this in between all my prior attempts, I think this might go somewhere. Ooh, I made it. Nice. Is that it? Is that the end? Can I be free from my inhibitions, from my self-reflection, from my ability to only focus on my regrets, on my inhibitions, on my past failures? Can I move forward now as a refreshed human being with a clear mind and a sound purpose? Self-reflection is all important. Collect your past selves. Don't let any through. Interesting. Where are my past selves? Where are my past selves? Where are my past selves? Hello? Hello? Okay, so I did notice when I was finishing this finishing this level the first time. I think I collided with one of my past selves just as I was entering the gate. And I was like, oh, is that going to cause a glitch? And I was like, oh no, I got to the end, no problem. Where are my past selves? Did that reset the data for this level? There's no longer any guys I can use to get out? Oh no! Oh no! What is going on? Did I accidentally softlock myself? That's hilarious. That's absurd. What are we doing here? Okay, can I pause and go back to a menu in any way? I'm pressing all the buttons. I'm pressing all the buttons that this on my keyboard. I'm not seeing any way to reset this. Also, they just reset the royalty-free Kevin MacLeod track in the background to get this reverse effect, lowering that a little bit. Okay, now the game is slowing down too. What is going on? Did I screw up? Do I have to reset this? I'm gonna go ahead and bring it back to the beginning. The classic Armor Games logo, looking all spiffy, I will add. Coolio Niato. Oh, there's no progress that's been saved. Oh no. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and just hop back in. I'll probably just see you where we left off as I capture my past selves again. Though we can't just speedrun this. We'll see. We'll see if I want to cut out this part here. Okay. What were we talking about earlier? This reminds me of Superhot a decent amount, which is a very fun game. I was very into the entire Superhot property. I recall when it came out, it was like, oh, the thing to like parody in game design. You had your Hotline Miami Superhot, not parody, but adaptation. You had your Superhot, but it's a puzzle game kind of thing, right? Because Superhot kind of is in a lot of ways like a puzzly sort of thing. You end up with, you know, the consequences of having to map out all your actions, which is fun and cool. Can I just hang out below you here? Please, on the gate. Let me through. Okay, I need to go ahead and just do that better this time. I do think my jumping strat is just the best way to approach the entire game. It is significantly easier than basically all the alternatives. I'm not realizing how easily I could have cheesed some of these earlier levels by doing the jumping strat. But I think this is an easier way to handle it. We just jump down here. Okay. Basically playing the game twice just for fun. Again, you probably won't see this, but if you do, then how'd you get in here? This is on my hard drive on my computer. Ooh, look at me wall jump. Oh, I'm getting better at this. Okay. I know that fame and fortune are part of who I am. Right. I think this level basically forces you to just kind of do something like this, right? Or maybe, I feel like there's not really a good solution besides this. Or just like going here and waiting back and forth while, you know, you wait for each like interval to like come through. Okay, that's probably more intended, but jumping is definitely the better way to handle it. This fractal little mind of mine. I've been having games breaking on me recently. This and Minesweeper, both were pretty big breaks. Like Minesweeper Plus, episode 3. I mean, the last time I played it, I got to the end of episode 3, and then just it just broke, which was unfortunate, very unfortunate. I wonder if there's anything I should be doing to like set myself up for success when I'm going back for... How did I pull that one off? That's a brand new fail. Fall into the pit. Oops. Am I dumb and bad at video games? Very possibly. Jump here, then we'll just do a nice big yump. And we go through. But no, I played a lot of Superhot played a lot of its other versions. Superhot Mind Control Delete, which was like a roguelike version of Superhot, which is interesting to think back on in retrospect. That was back in the height of like, I guess roguelikes are still like a huge genre, but back when every single indie project under the sun had to be a roguelike to catch any attention. I almost did the glitch again right there at like Steam Next Fest and stuff. I mean, clearly roguelikes are still such an important part of like the indie culture. I'm thinking right now about, I'm stupid. I'm thinking right now about Titanium Court, which is like the cool, hip game to be playing. I'm enjoying it. I'm playing it right now. I wasn't sure it was a good fit for the channel, and honestly, I think I made a right call there because it is a lot of reading. And as much as I love me some reading, I also know that, again, that's basically all reading is not always the most fun thing to watch. I need to come up with... What if I just kind of do the jumping strat backwards from here, and I just kind of farm myself and jump over myself as I run to the left. Run. Jump, 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 jump. Okay, this requires actual skill, which, as we've established many times before on the channel, I don't actually have any of that, which makes my life significantly harder as a... Clearly, this is a bad approach. I'm going to try it one more time just to make sure I'm not being dumb and stupid, which is always so possible in this this world of ours. Never underestimate your ability to just be dumb and stupid. There are many things you don't know. Take pride in that. Don't take pride in that. Remember that always. You don't have to be good at everything in order to have some amount of insight or value into most things. Okay, escaped, and I didn't touch the guy, I think. We're going to go ahead and try this again, and we're going to see if I screwed up again. There we go. Here are all the passwords I have to collect. They actually loaded this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boom. Don't let any through. Not going to let any through. Success or failure by my judgment. Should I just go the reverse path I took? Okay, me just jumping in place was honestly a huge win for the culture here. I could just kind of... The path I need to take is very, very obvious. I was not running around everywhere. Huge. It's possible I should have, like, mapped out bad memories I never have anymore, and dreams are the only things on my mind. Oh, so we're inverting every single little poetic interlude that we had initially. That's kind of sweet and nice and good for me, I guess. Oh, this is annoying. I need to get up there somehow. I'm going to go ahead and wait for this guy to get to the right-hand side, because it'll be easier for me to catch him as he's going to the door than it is for me to go down there and catch him while he's on the platform below. Perfect. Caught. Got them all. Oh, hello. You're just kind of hanging out there. Why is it that regrets have always passed me by? This whole thing is giving very strong Braid vibes, which I know you can just kind of say for anything that you might deign to call pretentious. And I hate that all I'm doing is comparing in this video. It began with Mario Cosmic Clones, and now we're talking about Braid and Superhot and all these games that have, honestly, service level comparisons here. But the reverse classical sounding music, not actually classical music, it's a Kevin MacLeod banger, but the fractions of my past are part of who I am. Let's go ahead and just catch them all like they're Pokemon. Perfect. I hate that all I'm doing is comparing. It's the worst way, not the worst way. It's a easy and useful on a surface level way to do analysis, to demonstrate thoughts, to discuss something like a game. But it's not a way that does credit to the game itself. It makes it appear as though the game is only valuable in the context of what surrounds it, in the culture, in the zeitgeist, those kinds of things. I know that fame and fortune is the enemy. If I jump through here, okay, perfect. So he's reflecting, and he's coming to terms with his own, oh no, how am I going to do this? Oh, this sucks. Okay. I think I might just need to... Oh, literally, how do I... Is it even possible to clear out all these guys in time? Oh, I screwed up. I didn't think about how this was going to go on the back end. Because now they're all just jumping out here. I have to be down here to collect them. Okay. Because it's such a long drop that when one starts... Okay. I'm going to jump back up here. Oh, is this even possible anymore? Is this a truly impossible level? I may have screwed up. Okay, I need to clear as many of these guys as I can, then speed run this as quickly as I can. And then catch as many of these guys as I can on the way down. Just need to hang out here and catch them. No! Because I think I need to have, like, one or two run towards this door while I catch them on the way down. I like how they aren't, because of, like, the jitteriness of, like, the ledge I'm on, time moves kind of normally when I'm in, like, the hourglass bowl, not gonna lie. Which is interesting and probably not intended, but it does make it a little bit easier to catch these guys. Oh no! Yeah, literally, how am I gonna do this? Yeah, literally, how can I do this? Is this possible? I don't think this is possible. Because they will always be spawning up here. Okay, I don't know, by the way, why I wasn't just standing here and just spawn camping them. That's obviously just the better way to do this. Just spawn camp them. Rather than try to cast them on the way down the fishbowl. Okay, I should analyze their behavior at the end. Can I cleanly jump across from one side to the other? Not really. What is the best way to get up here? Oh, as soon as they touch the door. Oh, man. This is, again, I dare to ask, is this even possible? Is this even possible? Did I make a unwinnable solution here? That's kind of metaphorical in its own way. Even as I fought against the softlock I encountered earlier, this game does not want me to win it. This game is refusing to let me win. Again, interesting how that's been a trend recently on the channel. Because again, I need to figure out the tech of navigating around this area up here. How do I... What was that? Can I just jump? Okay, so I can just jump here. What do I need to do? Ooh, I'm bad. I'm bad. I need to come up here, clear all these guys. If I had just gone to the left, this wouldn't be an issue. But I chose to go to the right instead, and now this is nigh impossible, as I've been saying. Because again, I have to collect all these guys to clear this level, right? Is this possible? I don't think it is. I think I am very stuck. Because if there was any way to go up from the bottom here, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But as far as I can tell, the unique combination of me jumping immediately. My meta strat, as I called it. Because it takes so long for me to fall down here. Actually, no, this might be doable. If I can find a way to just, as quickly as possible, jump up here, optimize this, get up here before I jump away. Come on, get in there before my guy flies all the way down. Okay, sometimes the most just brute force solution is in fact the correct one. I keep just making minor errors in the in handling the guys down here. Jump, 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 jump. I just need to get really good at heading up. If I can get really good at this. I need, ooh, okay. Jump, 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 jump. Ooh, that was a good run. Just need to clear out this guy, then clear these guys out as quickly as possible. Oh, I think this is just barely doable. Ramming head into wall simulator. For real. This is an awful place to be in. I didn't grab the guy on the way down. Just loop a bit. Grab these guys. Clear out this guy. That was basically flawless. Oh, it's just barely not doable. It's just, okay. I go like this. Jump, 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 jump. If I could get off all the height I needed from that last little bit right there, we would be in business. But I can't. I have to instead intentionally go for this, which slows me down a tremendous amount. I almost got it that time. I almost cleared or grabbed that guy as he was falling down. Come on, spawn, 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 so I can just go. Thank you. Now I go. Jump, 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 jump. See, and I can't chase him off. I have to find a way to grab him before he goes through the fishbowl. Again, not what it actually is, but, you know, the fishbowl effect down here. I'm pretty dang confident I need to go up the left-hand side, not the right-hand side. Because the left-hand side is where all the guys I'm grabbing before I head back down are. See, the fact I'm relying on jank to make this work, this untenable solution. I should have quit, like, minutes ago. He gets all the way down there before I even have a chance at him. Go, go, go. Ooh, I found a new tech. If I just hold left and keep jumping, then that works. I was trying to alternate between going between on the different walls. Left, right, left, right, left, right. I just held left and jumped, and that worked way better. Time, I remember all too well. This should be much easier. Is this not supposed to be like a victory lap? The fact that that level was like infinitely challenging is wild. Avoiding mistakes keeps leading me in circle. Avoiding mistakes? Do you... Wait, avoiding mistakes leads me in circles. Is that... Wait a second, that doesn't sound very good. Running away from myself will not solve anything. Oh, avoiding mistakes. Got it. Right. The whole point is that you are an imperfect human, and you have to be okay with that in order to get anything done. Turning back now, I see the goal before me. Go ahead and grab that. Thank you, Mr. Guy, for just being grabbed. I beg to differ when people say you can't escape your past. You can, I just won't. And that is him embracing. Okay, fun, cool, chill, and that's the end of the game. I feel like I got caught up in the game mechanics in a lot of ways. That one level, as you saw, kind of tormented me, and I managed to find a bug with the game, which I'm becoming an amazing accidental bug finder. I need to cool the jets on those. They are usually making my life harder, not more fun. But that was chill. I think recontextualizing your past actions, avoiding yourself, and then going on to, in the game, embracing your past selves, embracing who you were, embracing the versions of you that once lived, and trying to collect them so that you can become a whole, and self-actualize into the whole person that you are, is cool. Ludo narrative. Oh man, I sound pretentious. Ludo narrative agreement. The gameplay mechanics actually work with the narrative here, which is cool. I think that's not something that a lot of like artsy games actually have going for them, at least from the Flash era. They would present a story in text, and then the gameplay would not really have a lot to do with that. This one is not failing to meet that standard. This one actually has the agreement of the mechanics, which is pretty cool, and I dig it. I enjoyed that. Bugs and all. I hope you did too. If you did, do be sure to, if you like the video, do be sure to like, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. If you enjoyed the game, check out the description below for more information on how to play it. And until next time, enjoy yourself.